First game up, Florida State and Louisville. Both the Seminoles and the Cardinals have exceeded expectations thus far. So when the two meet in Louisville on Saturday, something has to give. The Seminoles awoke in the second half against Mississippi and really poured it on, winning 45-34. The question is which FSU team is going to show up Saturday? The one that looked miserable against the Rebels in the first half, or the one that throttled the Rebels in the second half? Quarterback DeAndre Francois is still a redshirt freshman, and the Cardinals' defense will present new challenges. The biggest one will be All-American linebacker Devontae Fields. Francois' ability to create on the run will be severely tested. Louisville's quarterback Lamar Jackson, however, is a master of lateral movement, and it will be up to him to keep FSU's defense off balance. There are several big games this weekend, but let there be no doubt, this will be the biggest one. FSU contains Jackson just enough to slip out of Kentucky with a victory. Prediction, Florida State 24, Louisville 23. Texas A&M at Auburn. Both the Aggies and the Tigers won by wide margins last weekend. The problem is Week 1 results better illuminate the status of these two programs. The Aggies constantly pressured quarterback Josh Rosen to great effect until they went into a prevent defense late in the game and allowed him to pick apart their secondary. Expect Texas A&M to bring the house against Auburn's less than stellar offensive line. Tiger quarterback Sean White looked very sharp against Arkansas State, but the Red Wolves have one of the worst defenses in the country. White has the talent and the tools to do some damage. Whether he will have time to get his feet set is key. Aggie quarterback Trevor Knight has the arm and an impressive arsenal of wide receivers at his disposal and will torch the Auburn defense. The Tiger fans will create a hostile environment at Jordan-Hare Stadium, but if Auburn's pass rush does not harass Knight all night long, then it will be a very, very long game for the Tigers. So far, Texas A&M's defensive line has been the more effective unit. Prediction, Texas A&M 28, Auburn 24. Alabama at Ole Miss. With Mississippi having defeated Alabama the past two seasons, you know Nick Saban has had this game circled on his calendar for a long time. The Rebels will bring a stiffer defense than what the Tide has faced thus far, but if the FSU game is any indication, if Alabama can get rolling, Mississippi will go into a shell. And if we know anything about how the college football season is shaping up at this point, it is that Alabama is already performing at a mid-season level. Mississippi quarterback Chad Kelly is likely the best overall quarterback in the SEC this year, but he just doesn't have enough support to defeat Alabama again. Prediction, Alabama 28, Mississippi 21.